Never want someone else to feel that way. And I would never want someone else to be making those sort of plans. And I would never want someone else to...
What could it be?
It was supposed to be her glorious return. Meghan Markle, stepping back into the spotlight with a Netflix show designed to reclaim her image. A fresh start, a soft rebrand. But what she got was a full-blown disaster. With Love, Meghan didn't just flop, it crashed and burned on a scale that left Hollywood insiders stunned and the public rolling their eyes. Critics shredded it, viewers abandoned it, and Netflix, well, they doubled down. But that's just the beginning, because behind the scenes, Meghan wasn't just upset, she reportedly melted down. Lawsuits, fake tears, titles she's not allowed to use, and a past that just won't stay buried. Let's peel back the curtain and expose what really happened. The show was pitched as warm, joyful, and filled with small acts of kindness. But what people got was something very different. Viewers described it as stiff, scripted, and painfully fake, like watching a parody of what Meghan thinks authenticity looks like. Lines like "love is in the details" were mocked online. Even loyal fans struggled to defend the tone. Despite rock-bottom ratings and brutal reviews, Netflix, already committed to 2 seasons, pushed forward. To the public, it looked less like optimism and more like corporate denial. And as for Meghan, insiders say she was furious, blaming editors, staff, even Netflix execs, anyone but herself. The moment was designed for maximum sympathy. There she was, Meghan Markle, sitting in a warmly lit studio, voice trembling, eyes moist. She spoke about the pressure she faces, the scrutiny, the expectations that never seem to ease up. It was supposed to be raw, vulnerable, a rare look into the emotional weight she carries. But something felt off. As she delicately dabbed her eyes with a tissue, viewers noticed something strange. There were no actual tears, not even the glossiness that usually precedes one. Just a perfectly timed sniffle, a perfectly placed pause, and then a quick return to composed calm. Social media didn't let it slide. Within hours, a clip resurfaced from years ago. Meghan on a talk show, laughing as she bragged about being able to cry on command. "Oh, I can do that so well. 3 seconds, left eye, go." Suddenly, that podcast moment wasn't heartbreak. It was a performance. Then came the experts. Body language analysts jumped in. One pointed out how Meghan's voice cracked at all the right moments, but her face remained suspiciously relaxed. No furrowed brow, no tension in the mouth or jaw, no redness around the eyes. According to the expert, this was a textbook case of what he called emotional incongruence. Still, Meghan didn't stop. She doubled down in the same episode, describing how she writes nightly emails to her children so they can read them one day when they're grown. It should have been heartwarming, but paired with the fake tears and emotional staging, even that came off as self-serving, another polished gem in the curated persona of Saint Meghan. And just when it seemed the storm might pass, another bombshell dropped. That viral clip of Meghan from years ago, it wasn't just a footnote, it became the smoking gun. Suddenly, her entire podcast episode was reinterpreted not as a confessional, but as a scripted monologue. The fallout was swift. Memes, parodies, reaction videos. Everyone was asking the same thing. If she faked this, what else has she faked? Just when Meghan thought her Netflix backlash was dying down, a real-world disaster bubbled up. And this one came with lawyers attached. In what sounds like a headline from The Onion but is entirely real, Meghan Markle's With Love Meghan show is now tangled in a looming $10 million lawsuit, all because of bath salts. Yes, you heard that right. During one of the feel-good DIY segments, Meghan shared a homemade wellness recipe. The ingredients? A blend of arnica, Himalayan salt, and other herbal touches. It was all pastel towels and soft lighting until reality struck. One Maryland woman, Robin Patrick, claimed she followed the recipe exactly. The result? Severe burns, ulcers, and swelling. Doctors blamed the mix, calling it risky for diabetics and sensitive skin. Now she's threatening to sue Meghan, Netflix, and the Archwell Foundation for $10 million in damages. The internet had a field day. Comments lit up. Meghan Markle's bath salt, now available in legal defense size. Behind the sarcasm was a deeper issue. Why was a wellness remedy aired without disclaimers or professional oversight? Critics accused Meghan of caring more about aesthetics than safety. One doctor called it style over substance with dangerous consequences, and that's exactly what the lawsuit says. For Netflix, it's a PR crisis. For Meghan, it's another example of an empire built on image, cracking at the foundation. Trying to rebound from the backlash, Meghan leaned into sentimentality. During a podcast segment, she showed a gift basket she sent to a friend. It had candles, bath products, a handwritten card, all very on brand, until viewers zoomed in. The card read, "With compliments of Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex." Problem: she's not allowed to use that title. Not in public, not in private. That was part of the agreement when she and Harry stepped back from royal duties. So why was Meghan still using it? Was it forgetfulness? Or entitlement? The backlash was instant. You left the crown, stop pretending you're still wearing it. A UK poll showed that 97% of Brits now believe Meghan and Harry should be stripped of all remaining titles. Even her supporters struggled to explain it. Some chalked it up to a mistake. Others weren't so forgiving. One royal insider called it delusional branding. And just like that, the podcast meant to rebuild her image gave critics exactly what they needed to tear it down further. Meghan attempted to reintroduce herself, not as a duchess, but as a woman of depth. Instead, she delivered a spectacle of self-praise, tears without tears, and a host more obsessed with cosmic vibes than actual questions. Everything felt fake, even the emotions. The moment that broke the internet, Meghan crying, without tears, and social media resurfaced her old clip bragging about crying on cue. Then came the gift basket with the illegal title. The final nail. The podcast, meant to soften her image, did the opposite. It confirmed what critics had always suspected. Meghan Markle isn't speaking. She's performing. Her next move? A new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. It was quickly rebranded to As Ever. But from the start, it screamed gimmick. The products sold out in minutes, but only because there were barely any made in the first place. To make matters worse, the brand's logo looked suspiciously similar to a Spanish coat of arms, sparking accusations of design theft. For many, it was the final proof. This wasn't about creating a legacy. It was about attention. And attention was slipping. As Meghan's credibility crumbled, old rumors re-emerged. Darker, messier ones. Whispers of her past as a yacht girl, hired to mingle at elite parties for the ultra-rich, started circulating again. Claims linked her to events in Croatia, and even suggested she crossed paths with Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein. No proof has surfaced, but the rumors refused to die. Then came a former friend's confession. Meghan once had a vision board with Prince Harry on it. This wasn't fate, this was a plan. Her old blog posts about royalty, the ones she claimed not to remember, they painted a different story, of a woman obsessed with the throne long before she met Harry. When Meghan and Harry left the royal family, some saw it as brave, as modern, as a needed shake-up of old traditions. But now, they've become poster children for victimhood as a brand. They cry foul in interviews, cash in on tell-all deals, and build empires off the very institution they ran from. And it's not just the public that's had enough. Royal insiders say Prince William is quietly preparing to cut ties entirely when he becomes king. For the monarchy, the damage isn't just reputational, it's personal. She's an actress pretending to be a royal who wants to be an actress again, while still pretending to be a royal. She wants the crown, without the duty, the spotlight, without the scrutiny, the titles, without the work, from lawsuits to fake tears, from gift baskets to ghostwritten emails to her kids. It's clear she doesn't want to be forgotten. But the question is, at what cost? And after this latest Netflix meltdown, is anyone still buying it? If you made it this far, you're the real MVP. This is Behind the Light Stick, and if you love deep dives into the chaos behind celebrity headlines, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments. Do you think Meghan's downfall is real? Or just another performance? Thanks for watching. And remember, some stars shine brightest just before they burn out.